Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. I am back in Arizona. Man, I've missed doing these live streams, the breaking news updates, the constantly making updates on what's happening for you guys. Love you guys. But now I'm back home. It is back to work, and we are going to be consistent. We got so much going on, and what I'm going to cover is just stuff from today. So listen to this. Letitia James is now under criminal investigation for colluding with the Biden administration by Trump's Department of Justice. Kash Patel is now our FBI director, which means the Epstein files, the Epstein list should be getting dropped any moment now. Not only that, but Donald Trump is working with Russia to bring global peace and order and to make sure that we don't have World War III. Now, listen to this. A lot of people are like, well, what happened in Saudi Arabia? I don't think that when Trump's team met with Vladimir Putin's team in Saudi Arabia, I don't think they even discussed Ukraine. I think they met to talk about a triangular world kind of order where the most powerful of the Arab worlds, the Russians, are the most powerful in Europe and America, working together to make sure there won't be World War III. Because let's face it, we have the most powerful money in the world. Arabs have the oil. Russia has the gas. If us three get along and work together, the world will be a safer place. The world will be a richer place. The world will be a better place. And I think Trump is looking far past, just the war in Ukraine. He wants to end that, but he is looking far into the future, way past even his life. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get into all of that, do me a huge favor, smash that thumbs up button. Make sure that you're subscribed with bell notifications on. Leave me a comment. How has the first month of Trump's presidency been treating you, me personally? I love it. And just a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video. That is Verity Metals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Patriot family-owned gold, silver, and precious metals IRA firm, and they protect your money the constitutional way, which is physical gold and silver, like this 1 ounce American Silver Eagle that I'm holding in my hands, and they will be more than gladly to give you free silver on your next order when you call or text 480-717-9081. Tell them Vlad sent you. Links are down below in the description. Now, we're going to jump onto my Twitter. I'm going to show you two things that I want to. By the way, if you're on Twitter, that's my Twitter page. Please go follow me. It's at ANN news_news92. What am I doing? I want to show you this first. I almost forgot. Breaking. Ukrainian lawmaker confirms the United States halted weapon deliveries to Ukraine, but the reason is unclear. Here's the thing, Zelensky, cocaine addicted dictator. When you want to badmouth Trump, this is what the Ukrainians are saying. We don't know why Trump stopped giving us weapons. What happened? What do you mean? Well, when a little 5'3" midget, right, that dresses himself as a general, who's never even held a firearm in his life, goes out and badmouths Trump, trust me, the weapons stop like that. Trump promised to stop sending weapons, money, and to end the war. And he's almost there. By the way, Castro, listen to this. The worst people in the history of the world have not been generals, but dressed themselves to be generals. Vladimir Putin, not Vladimir Putin. What's his name? The dictator from the Soviet Union. How could I forget this? Joseph Stalin, Castro, and now Zelensky. They were not real generals. They were not, like, Castro was a little bit in the military, but Stalin never was. And now Zelensky. They get dressed in their green uniforms. while they're hundreds of miles away from the front line. Pathetic. So, yeah, same with Mao. These, like, the worst leaders in world history pretend to be something that they're not. I don't know. I agree. Just now, if you're on just, yeah, it's crazy. Follow me on Twitter. I want to show you this clip. It is this morning before the confirmation vote of Adam Schiff absolutely losing his mind about the prospect of Kash Patel becoming FBI director. And then you're going to hear from him whining and crying. And then why? What did Kash Patel recently say about Shifty Schiff? Let's roll the clip.
This is someone we cannot trust. This is someone who lacks the character to do this job, someone who lacks the integrity to do this job. We know that. Our Republican colleagues know that. The only qualification Kash Patel has to be FBI director is that when everyone else in the first Trump administration said, no, I won't do that, that crosses moral, ethical, and legal lines, Kash Patel said, sign me up. In the first Trump administration, as we are seeing in the second, you rise to the level of your sycophancy, and no one is a bigger or more dangerous sycophant than Kash Patel. This political hack does not deserve to be in this building. He can't do the job. He won't protect the public. He will misuse the resources of the Bureau. He will weaponize it against the president's political opponents rather than protecting the safety, the public safety of the American people.
Adam,
wait. Adam, Shifty Schiff. You know, pencil neck Schiff. It's a pen. Pencil neck Schiff. Kind of like you told us that you saw 100% proof and evidence that Trump was paid for and brought to you by Vladimir Putin and the Russian Federation. Where's that evidence? You lied to the American. You misused our trust. You misused resources. You were on CNN almost every single night for a paycheck because they pay you to come on every night for 3 years telling us, I've seen the evidence. And then you led the impeachment in the Senate when it came to the fake Russia hoax. Cash, rip him in shreds.
Schiff is the worst criminal in Congress in the last 250 years. And what broke that we're going to talk about right now is Adam Schiff met with a whistleblower. Adam Schiff went to the podium day after day after day saying, I know nothing about this. We're not going to discuss it. We're going to protect it. And then Adam Schiff, led the prosecution of the impeachment trial in the Senate of President Donald Trump. Talk about someone who was conflicted out of the game because he was part of the hoax that brought Charmella in, manufactured that false accusation, and then peddled it out to the world. And he continued, not surprising. He's lied about almost everything in his life. But now he lied just to set up a presidential impeachment. And that's what I was talking about, these disinformation campaigns. And then he should be investigated because he lied to the world about his interactions with Charmella, who was a whistleblower, and I can't stress it enough, that started a presidential impeachment. Now, your history is way better than mine, but I can't remember the last time a president was actually impeached. It's a significant process and escalation, and it's reserved for the time when it actually shows a crime, not when it shows the manufacture of fake information to show a fake crime. The guy that found and manufactured the evidence with Charmella was the prosecutor in the case against the target of the investigation. That is the ultimate, from a prosecutorial standpoint, conflict of interest. But he knew what he was doing, and he thought he would never get exposed. And I think thanks to, I think it was John Solomon and his fantastic reporting, we now see what I've been saying for years, that I thought he met with him for sure, and it will come out, and it now has.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why Shifty Schiff was standing there this morning and screaming, flailing his arms. By the way, before we continue, I have one more clip to play for you guys from Steve Bannon. I want to show you this, and everyone who has been with me since I started doing this in 2020, when the election was weird, strange, and outright fraudulent. And I started making content, and I was ridiculed. I was threatened. I received emails, messages. I very, people were threatening me. They were threatening my family, for speaking the truth, for asking questions. But we started with 0 subscribers. I just picked up my phone and I started 4 years ago. And because I felt that an injustice was done to our country, our freedoms are being stolen. And ladies and gentlemen, 4 years later, I got my YouTube plaque for reaching 100,000 subscribers. This means nothing to me. The plastic means nothing. But the fact that you guys have, many of you are here from the very beginning with me, thank you. I also got 76,000 subscribers on my One Nation Under God channel. I am now on Twitter. We are fighting for truth, ladies and gentlemen, and we are not stopping. I told you guys from the beginning, I'm not here for just a little bit. We're here for the long road. I actually had my own tree removal business when I started this. Our country needs to be saved, and right now, thank God, we don't have to use physical weapons like ARs or straps to protect our country. Right now, we can still use our voices and our mouths to speak truth to power. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you that right now you guys have been with me. I appreciate you. The plastic means nothing. It's the people. I appreciate you. Just wanted to say thank you guys for everyone who's been with me from the very beginning. Now, I want to play you this video from CPAC earlier today of Steve Bannon. He's got a powerful message for us. Let's roll the clip.
The system's so big, so corrupt, so powerful. Remember that? Back on our heels?
I want to comment really quickly about this. I remember when I started talking about the election, I was talking about how we need to register voters. We need to get out and vote after 2020. And then we had the midterm election. We all remember how, we expected a red tsunami and got nothing. We barely won the House. So many conservatives and Republicans told me the system is too big. The system is too corrupt. Trump will never win again. No Republican will ever win again. If you are hearing people say that to you, shut them off and keep looking forward. If someone starts talking to you like that, don't even waste your breath on them. Go talk to someone else that you'll be able to persuade to register and vote, to speak truth to power. And I remember, and it's Steve Bannon right there, he's like, do you remember what for 4 years they told us? Oh, it's too corrupt. The country's gone. We'll never win another election again. Ladies and gentlemen, we won in Jesus' mighty name. It's not because of something or someone. It's because of we the people. We the people won this election, not somebody somewhere that we don't know who they are. No. You and me and my friends, the gold company I was talking about earlier, Verity Metals. Matthew Geiger, the owner of that company, donated so much money to the Trump campaign. And I know everyone, whatever it was, whether you registered 1 voter or 1 million voters, you played a significant part. Man, let's all give ourselves a pat on the back. We did it against all odds, against the Democrats' stronghold, against their, machine of USA disinformation. We won. And the Democratic Party right now is in shambles. They don't have a leader. Here's the thing. More than likely, Kamala Harris is going to run for president again. And here's what I got to say. Kamala, if you ever see this video, please run. I'll donate $5 to your campaign just to see you run and lose. Let's get back at it.
The system's so big, so corrupt, so powerful. Remember that? Back on our heels, right? You didn't quit. Just like in any military contest, we got a rally point. We dug the guide on in and said, you know what? Regroup, dust ourselves off, fix bayonets. We're charging again. That is why Kash Patel is the director of the FBI. That is why Bobby Kennedy is the head of the DHS. That is why Tulsi Gabbard is a DNI. That is why Pete Hegseth is across the river in the Pentagon. Fix bayonets. Fix bayonets. You're not going to stop. You know why they fear you in Riyadh. You know why they fear you in Beijing. You know why they fear you in Berlin, in the city of London, because they know you're not stoppable, right? This time, almost 80 million votes. 40% of black men in this country came and voted with you and supported you. Majority of Hispanic families voted with you. Every Asian American in this country, come. This is your home, is MAGA, right? Everybody from India that's here in the United States as a citizen, come. This is your home, MAGA, right? Make America healthy again. Do it like that. We're going to hard weld Maha to MAGA. You're unstoppable. You're unstoppable, and they know that. You don't think in Riyadh they know that. You don't think in Rome they know that. You don't think in Berlin they know that. The righteous indignation of the American people, just like every patriot grave, just like the Revolution, the Civil War, and World War II. They understand when the American people, with its common sense, isn't what President Trump say, a revolution of common sense, right? It's also a revolution of common decency.
Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't have said it any better. Steve Bannon, hats off. But ladies and gentlemen, he made a great point. When we were told, and when the Democrats mocked us and said, Trump's gone, that era of Trump is over with, he's never going to be back, and, denying elections is anti-American, even though they taught us to deny election results after the 2016 election. They showed us what's it like to not accept election results in America. It was them. And ladies and gentlemen, and here we are. I want to show you, check this out. This is the last video, and we're going to wrap up tonight's live. And by the way, tonight's live is a little different. I'm interacting with you guys more, less going from news to news to news and updates. I just missed you guys, first live in a while. But look, this is the man that they call racist. But President Trump earlier today hosted hundreds of black people at the White House. Look at this.
And I want to thank all of you very much for being here. Welcome to the White House, and we proudly celebrate Black History Month. How are you, darling? Today we pay tribute to the generations of Black legends, champions, warriors, and patriots who helped drive our country forward to greatness. And you really are great people. What a great, nice group of... I have some people in front of me every once in a while with all the problems that are caused all over the world. They're not nice. They're not nice. And but we're making them nice. I can tell you that, and we're making them nice rapidly. So we're pleased to be joined in this really beautiful afternoon at the White House by hundreds of incredible members of the African American community.
There you go, Democrats. That's your racist guy. I think he's a racist. Doesn't sound like a racist. Doesn't act like a racist. Treats black people with respect. Unlike Joe Biden, I didn't hear Trump call any black male a boy like Joe Biden used to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we are truly right now living in the greatest time of American history. We have a president that wants common sense, that wants peace, that wants secure borders, that wants to end the wars. Enjoy this time. But also, don't use this time just, live these 4 years and just, no. We need to make sure that we prepare ourselves and our children, because Trump, he's not Jesus. He's got less than 4 years left in that White House. And then, how many years of life does he have left after that? 10, 12, 8, 7? We don't know. He doesn't know. Only the Lord knows. So we need to make sure that we are raising up ourselves to be leaders and our children to be future leaders for the next generation of common sense leadership. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Again, thank you. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed. God bless you. I'll see you in the next one.